8, 2, 5. Hey, welcome to the Jaysquared Podcast. I'm Jesoma.
I'm J-Rock.
And this is.
That's your introduction.
Oh, me?
And this is.
My bad. Oh, I thought you said this is your show. I was like, oh yeah, this is the Jaysquared show, but I thought you were going to say it. I was like, oh, I don't want to be rude, stupid. This is Litty Willie. You know the fucking vibe.
This is perfect. This is
perfect. This is actually amazing.
Amazing.
So,
love y'all.
If you guys are confused about why there is an extra participant in the Jaysquared Podcast, it is because Litty Willie has won our amazing, awesome, what do you call the thing? Raffle? Yeah. He won
That's
our
what
raffle.
called it, yeah.
Can you just let me do the thing? Litty Willie won our raffle, and now that's like a tongue twister. Litty Willie won our raffle.
You just can't talk, bro.
Shut up. Fuck.
First thing I ever won in my life.
Don't say that. There must have been
No, I swear.
something. Oh, really?
No,
like you were being serious. I was like, oh, he's joking.
Never won a lotto, never won a contest, never won nothing. So I feel like so fucking cool right now. I'm like,
top tier.
That's dope. But yeah.
2 fun facts about me.
Uh-huh.
Number one, I don't drink beer. I drink every single liquor in the world, but I do not drink beer at all. I've tried over hundreds of beer, and I don't like it. There's not one beer that I like. Fun fact number 2, I was born with no liver. So that's why I do drink a lot. Yeah, well, people always make fun of me, and it's a joke. They think it's a joke, honestly, and I try to, because, they don't take me seriously. So I try to keep this, like, composure where I'm trying to be serious and I'm not being serious. But when I say it, they're like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, all right. So I tell people, how hard is it to believe when people are born with, like, an open heart, like, out their chest, or one leg, one finger? So I do go do dialysis. That's why I drink so much. The only thing, the difference is that I get drunk faster than the average person.
Oh, okay. So is it like recommended that you don't drink, or is it more like, hey, bro, you could drink, you just can't drink as much as other people?
It's recommended that it's a fucking joke and you shouldn't take nothing I say seriously.
I fucking hate this shit. This is terrible. I hate this.
I love it.
I hope that was recording.
No, that was. I was sitting here like, damn, dog, that's crazy. And he's like, and I thought you were gonna be like, yo, man, yeah, it's recommended I don't drink. I shouldn't be doing this, but sometimes I'm just hurting. I'm like, all right. I was going through
laughter. I'm trying to bring some laughter to the show. I do it to everybody.
No, trust me, it's totally.
No, he's gullible, so you're gonna get him every single time.
Really?
I'm gonna, yeah, 100%. At least I know.
So she was sitting back saying bullshit.
Look, I'm just chilling.
Hey, so since we're recording, I want to say, if y'all don't know, Best Friend by King Docious is out right now. Came out today.
That's my cousin. I know. I already follow him.
But if it's recording, I want to make sure that.
Hey, yo, everybody stream Best Friend by King Docious. It is a banger. It is the new wave of the summer. I listened to that song, and I've already listened to it like 10 times today. So
nice.
I want to plug that in. And listen, I want y'all to say, Willie, shut the fuck up when I'm talking too much. Because remember, I'm a host, so I usually talk a lot. So I give you the pass to say, no, I give you the pass. Like, I'm saying it on camera. It's recording. Willie, shut the fuck up. Let me speak. I'm not gonna take it offensive. So go ahead, go.
No, listen,
you're good.
This is the thing. We're yappers. Like we like to talk. We actually just started talking about trimming the show because I fucking talk too much. Yeah. So, but it's not a problem. I mean, I think this is the point of a show, to just talk. And if I sit here and I'm like, oh, well, you're talking too much, then that means that nobody's having a good time.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit. But I love that, man. The thing is that what's really important to know about my cousin King Docious is that he is so versatile. Like literally 2 days ago, I was watching his cipher that he did, like I think it was like 5 years ago, something like that. I was watching his cipher and I was just like, man, like the range and the entendres and him just like his vibe and his flow is immaculate. Like it's perfect. Um, and now he switched it to a new wave, which is like more of a Afrobeat type of wave. And I'm like, damn, like he could really do it all. And then it
Isn't
went
it in
back.
your bloodline to be so humble though?
Uh, yeah, dude. No, we're just we're just like that. Like I think it's like an awareness thing. Like we know that we can know that we're good at something, but we just don't really like you don't push it too much. It could be to our detriment though. Like
Yeah.
J-Rock seen me do things that I should not have been doing because she's like, yo, you know your worth. Why are you here? Why are you there? Why are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know.
I just think like, well, putting him aside, I just like I found you guys page randomly, and like I feel like I feel like your show is like one of those hidden gems, and like I don't know why.
I appreciate that.
I really
no,
appreciate
for sure.
that.
Like, cause one thing I do as a podcaster is my goal is to set a vibe. Like I have an anxiety of two things: dead space and people walking out.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck about people. Like I really don't. I don't give a fuck about people. I don't give because I'm a very outspoken person. So I can give a fuck what anybody says about me. But I do take what I do seriously. So I have a fear that if somebody walks out, I'm doing something either A to disrespect them or B, I'm not doing my job. So that's why I fear them walking out. And one thing that sticks to me, I don't know if you remember or if you even seen it. Little Wayne, he did a documentary of the Carter Three, and he did an interview with somebody, and the guy was asking him like some fucking weird questions. He's like, "I'm not doing this shit. I'm walking out." So that literally sticks with me to this day. Still, like that right there. Even though I know I wasn't that dickhead that was asking those kind of questions. Can I curse?
Yeah. You know,
oh, okay. Sorry. And because I curse a lot sometimes, but that I wasn't that guy. So, and also when I'm talking to somebody, dead space, like dead air to me is like it gives me so much anxiety. Like, oh my god, like I'm not a person that has anxiety. I'm a very outspoken. So my day job, I do public speaking, sometimes up to 400 people in a meeting. So I'm not scared to speak.
That's so
to people.
Cool.
But when it comes to like interviewing somebody and I'm asking them something and they say green, car, French fries.
So,
bro,
I
know exactly what you're gonna say.
I work at a university and I have to interview a lot of students to like give them jobs, and a lot of them just give one word answers, and I'm like, no, I need more than that. You can't just say I love sports. What sport? How long have you played? I need more like answers instead of just like, oh, I love this. So I completely understand you.
I don't say it much, but I'll say it on you guys' show because fuck it. I've been in the same job for 18 years in November. And,
Jesus Christ. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, very long time. I'm a security director for a security company, and so I'm in charge of 17 communities, 5,000 homes, 20,000 residents, and I got 50 employees under me. So I interview literally 3 days out of the week, and that's the same shit. And it's like, why do you want to work here? And some of them is just like, I need a job. I'm like, dude, Walmart's hiring. You got to do better than that. Like
more than that, yeah.
Like so, yeah. So that's. But when I do homeowners meetings, like I said, it's 17 communities. Some of these communities have up to 900 homes in one community. So these homeowner meetings, I'm speaking to people, and I've never been to college, never been to the military, never been to the police, never been to a police camp. I barely graduated high school.
That's awesome.
I wasn't dumb. I just didn't go to school.
You just don't care.
Yeah. I didn't go to school. Yeah. So when they told me my 12th grade year, so I could go further than that, but in my aunt Homestead, they told me in my 12th grade year, you're labeled as a 9th grader, and your grade point average is 0.897. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
Shit.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Yeah, this is how much I didn't go to school, didn't give a fuck. And they're like, you're not going to graduate. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I got to fix this. And they're like, there's no fixing it. All right. Well, I'm not dumb. I just didn't come to school, but I'll fix it. So that beginning of 12th grade year, I went to day school, summer school, night school, and the summer of my senior year, I graduated. I completed all 3 years in that 1 year doing day school, summer school, and night school, and working at the same time.
Shit.
That's incredible.
Couldn't be me. I'm gonna be real with you. I hate school, so couldn't be me.
Hey, but it was enough for me to say I did all this. I ain't going to fucking college. Fuck this. Like I did fucking every year of high school in 1 year.
Yeah,
basically. So it's like I'm not going to college. I wish I would have, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
it is what it is, honestly.
I'll be real with you. I don't even remember college. I barely if it wasn't for J-Rock, I probably wouldn't have gotten through college. I actually wouldn't.
You guys met in college? You guys met in college?
We've known each other since high school. But we went to FIU together, and he was going through some shit, and we would ride together, like carpool.
I would get lit every single day.
Hell yeah.
I'd get drunk, and then I'd be like, all right, am I gonna make it? I'll try.
Literally running on 1 hour or 2 hours of sleep, and then either coming to pick me up, or I was like waiting for him to be ready so I could drive us to school. But it was there was 1 year where we were both like, hey, we might have to drive separately.
Yeah, I love it though. You know what? And then you guys, sorry to cut you. I love it that you guys did that, because you know, like wherever you stand for today, like you're intricate. Excuse me, because I didn't go to college. Peace to each other, and you looked out for each other. And you know, I'm a religious person, but I'm not a religious person. I'm a religious person enough to believe in things that happen for a reason, but not religious enough to not curse and drink and have premarital sex. So,
yeah. Feel that.
No, but I'm religious enough to say that, you know, God does have a plan for everybody to come together and do something together. So that shit right there, that's lit. Like that's dope. Y'all should fucking praise each other more.
No, I mean that's one of the things, man. Hey, yo, chill out.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
I seen y'all arguing earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, they know each other for real. That's dope.
Oh no. That's like my brother right there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because the thing is that J-Rock has a mouth, bro, and she likes to talk shit. But I don't take it as personally as I used to. So before, dude, I remember there was this one time J-Rock bullied me into losing like 40 pounds.
You tell people this all the time.
I shit you not. It was at least so this is what happened, right? So like we just established, I was in a very dark space in my life. I was drinking all the time, going out, partying, hooking up, doing all the crazy stuff.
Right.
Every day.
And telling me all about it.
Yeah. And then, because you're my best friend, you're supposed to know. So she's like, why are you doing this? And I was like, I'm just having a good time. You know how we try to cope with things, and we try to, play it off as a joke and whatever. So one day we get invited to a pool party by one of our other friends. And we get invited to this pool party. We're like, okay, cool. So I used to be fucking ripped. Like, if you knew anything, like if you were doing the interview on me, like MMA, skateboarding, basketball, all this stuff that I would do, I was fucking ripped. Right?
You're active.
Yeah. So after that, I went ahead and I was getting in the pool, took off my shirt, getting ready to get in the pool. J-Rock was like, I was like, what happened?
Whoa.
So might as well, because when we got into the car, I closed the door and she was getting ready to drive. She turned down the music. She's like, Jesoma, you're getting fat. And I was like,
good. You need that.
I was like, damn. Yes, but I'm also sensitive. So
he is. So, and I was trying to find a way to tell him that wasn't like too blunt, but also in a way that
it was the most blunt thing in the world. Like,
I didn't call you a fucking fat ass.
All right, so let me ask you. So in this relationship, I'm not trying to disrespect. She's the guy and you're the girl.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, if you think about it like that.
Yeah, because she got to step on eggshells to tell you you're losing weight.
Yeah, because this is my thing. It's always been like this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
J-Rock is very blunt, but she doesn't think she's blunt. And I'm like, hey, I know my communication style.
She's real.
Like,
she's not blunt.
Yeah,
real.
Exactly.
You're gonna get me at 100%.
That's fine. Be as real as you want, but guess what? I don't respond well to it. And
yeah, I had to learn that. I did have to learn that.
So,
I had to learn of different ways to communicate with him that wasn't hurtful, but like still to the point.
And this is the thing. So when she said that, I took it so personally. I was like, oh, so you fucking hate me and I should kill myself. Great. You're like, I didn't say that, might as well have, right?
Yeah.
Now knowing him this much and knowing that he has feelings, how would you tell him that today?
Oh no, I'd still say it the same way.
She's lying. She's lying. She first.
I'd probably like baby him into it. Like,
there
hey,
you go.
maybe you should work out a little bit more on
that's
this.
what I would have wanted.
When you lost the 40 pounds, did you get over and say thanks, pal?
Oh, yeah. He has.
Okay,
yes.
I thank her. But did it damage me? Yeah, 100%.
He exaggerates his story every single time, so I look like the asshole. But
so this is what happens. Right? So I'm like, all right. I even waited for a follow-up. I thought she was gonna be like, oh, but hey, let me help you, work out it. Nah, it was just that. And then she was like,
bro, chill.
All right, music back on, and drove off like nothing happened. And I was like, okay, cool.
No. I wasn't the only one in the car though, because his girlfriend was in the back too. And she agreed with me.
Bro.
So I wasn't alone.
That makes it worse. That
Listen,
makes it so much worse.
I tried.
Coming from a realist, I'm gonna tell you that right now, that didn't help. It made it worse because now he's a double victim. Like
and I'm the type of person like I took that to heart so much, and I was like, oh, okay, now I have to overcorrect. So I became a vegetarian. I stopped doing.
I you took it too far.
Yeah, I stopped eating at certain times. I overcorrected, and I was 226, and I got to like 179, and I was like, "Am I good enough now?" She's like, "Wow, you're skinny," and I was like, "Okay." I
was waiting for like I did even cocaine. Like I was.
Oh shit! No, that's way too hardcore.
That's the only thing.
I got a similar story, but I'm not soft. Like, excuse me.
No, that's the right word. It's okay. I don't.
No. So listen, I was my heaviest. I was 289 pounds. I'm 5'3". That's big for 5'3".
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then. I was doing my show in maybe 5 years. I've been doing it for 8 years. 5 years into my show, my cameraman said to me straight out, like, and shout out to Robbie Joe, good friend of me, mine, been my cameraman for 6 out of those 8. He said to me, "You gotta do something with yourself." I'm like, "What you talking about?" And mind you, I used to get sloppy, pissy ass drunk on some of my shows, and I thought he was gonna say like the drinking's getting out of control, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Bro, I can see your belly. That's all I focus on, your belly on the show." And I'm like,
damn.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's who I am, bro. He's like, no, listen. Aesthetically, it don't look right. Like,
he made it artistic.
He's like, aesthetically, it does not look right. He says, your clothes don't fit you. Your stomach's protruding everywhere. He says, you can't hide it on the side. You can't hide it. And he says, and then you short. And then you ain't got no neck. And I'm like, God damn.
Oh, my God. He just went bang, 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 bang.
So, damn, Kendrick.
I didn't
literally.
I didn't take it personal. I was like, he's right. Like, because one thing I do that I didn't do in the beginning was I never watched my shows because I lived it. I wasn't embarrassed. I'm like, I don't need to watch it. I lived it.
It's hard, though. I'm not gonna.
And I went back and I seen what he was talking about. So I went from 289 all the way down to 201. And
that's great.
Gym, like, I mean, you see my gym videos, and I went to 201, and my lowest was 189, and I was like, fuck this, like, I can't do this, because I did cut drinking a lot. Like, I was only drinking 1 day out of the week.
Yeah.
My weight comes from alcohol. My weight doesn't come from. I'm not a snacker. Like, I hate food.
I understand what
sounds weird.
I gotcha.
But the drinking kicks your ass. So I went, I stopped, I did better, boom, boom. I gained a bunch of weight back now. I was maintaining like 230, and I gained 30 pounds. I'm back to like 259, 255. I'm trying to cut it right now. It doesn't
That's
fucking
still
work.
really good.
But I'm active now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
you can find a balance with it.
Right, and I'm fighting it, but I got the same story as you, bro. I just didn't take it as harsh.
Bro, that shit hurt me. I talked about it in therapy. I was talking to my therapist about it. I was like, yeah, man. And like I don't know how because it's true. I was like, oh yeah, I just don't know. Like I'm happy that she did it, but at the same time, I don't know. I have a validation issue with myself. But she didn't start it. That was already there.
Yeah, I think it was just confirmation.
I think it meant more because it was somebody that was close to you. So when somebody close to you tells you you have a problem, you're like, fuck, I really do.
Yeah. And I think that's a big part of it. And like, yeah, and it was a harsh truth. And that's one of the things that bothered me the most. But this is when she started learning how to talk to me to get me to do things. So she would also, she's an athlete. I'm not the athlete. She's the person that's the athlete.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
So like for me, like certain things, like I was yelled at my whole life, like with coaches and just like with players. So like that's how I know how to talk to people to like motivate them. So I had to learn how to use different
avenues. Did you grow up playing?
Basketball and soccer.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Oh, so that's like heavy fucking cardio shit.
Yeah.
You've always been like fucking fit. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
I watch soccer. I'm like, bro, how the fuck are you running for 15 plus minutes back and forth on this?
It's just like
field?
You don't even feel it after a while. It's just like normal.
It turns into like fucking like it's just like competition. It's pure competition pushing you, bro. Like, is I went to play with her and her friends a couple of times, and that's when I actually started playing soccer. And I was like, oh, it's just pure competition, just being pissed and wanting to score, like
kick the shit out of the ball. Yeah. It's good for anger issues. So.
Yeah.
Well, I go to the gym heavy. I mean, I'm at 100 burpees a day at the gym just starting off.
Hey.
Honestly, even at 250, 100 burpees is very hard. Like,
that's
what anybody says.
No.
So, but to this day, I still be like, what the fuck do we do this? Like, it takes a lot of. Listen, it takes a special motherfucker like to put your body through some shit. And like I tell myself, because I go to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. So I say, you're a sick bitch to put your body through something at 5:30
that early.
Yeah.
That's like good. You're fucked up in the head.
No, it's just one of those things where it's like, damn, you're trying to take care of yourself.
I agree though, because when I played soccer, we had 3-a-days. So we would start at 6 a.m, work, have a practice. Then in the middle of the day, have like just gym. We were doing weights and all that. And then after have our second practice. So that was hell for me. But best shape.
Guys, whole fucking life. Show. I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're
good. This is fun.
This is the thing. We're doing the thing.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. One of the things also, like, bro, when she started coaching me, because I started playing for a men's league, right? For basketball. I was like, J-Rock, all right, I need you to coach. I need you to help coach me. She went through the worst experience because she's like, just go up with the ball. And I'm like, I can't do it that way. You're yelling at me.
Yeah, that was
I can't do it. I'm fat. Remember?
It was so bad. Because it's like simple things that, like, when we play together, where I'm like, bro, you could just play ball. But whenever he plays with them, it's like, he's like, oh, no, they're not the same as me. They're not going to shoot the ball. They're going to try to run in and, hit a layup, and then they get the shit blocked. So I'm like, take over the game before I go on the court and yell at you.
Yeah. So it was just hard for me
Fuck basketball. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's the worst thing ever.
Okay. All right. Chill.
My son is 15 years old and he's about 6 feet. I want to say 6 feet. 6 feet tall.
Amazing.
And
nice.
Yeah, and he plays basketball. And I don't play ball at all. Like, I don't play ball. And I hate basketball on top of that. So I'm playing with him, and I don't know how to do shit. But one thing I found that I was good at was defense. So I'm like, okay, bitch. Like, and I stood there. Like, boom. So I figured out, okay, the good thing I can do is just hold my weight and nobody's good. But then he figured that out and just started shooting from far. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
there you go.
See, I'm a shooter, so like that's like my go-to. I'm like, oh, okay, you're gonna block the paint. Cool, here you go.
This is what always drove people crazy, because every time we played, right, we'd run 5-on-5s, you run 3-on-3s, whatever it was. I would always pick up J-Rock. I was like, no, I'm gonna pick her up, and then people would be like, what? I see. This is the funniest thing. I see J-Rock get the ball, and she was scoring so much that the dude, he ran at her. He jumped, tried to block her, and she looked at him. I've never seen somebody look at somebody so patiently. Dribble, step to the side, looked at him pass. I was like, God damn!
She hit him with the shitty. Yeah, she hit him with the shitty. Yeah, she gave him the shitty.
Bro, it was.
She's the reason why people like us don't like basketball.
Exactly. No, it makes you not want to play.
I'm a bully.
No, but it's the communication style that she did really learn it, and she was like, all right, I can't be mean to him. I have to be nice. She started being nice, and I started responding very well. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it worked. But it's just like, it's tough for me because like I'm an asshole. So
I love
You're
it.
not an asshole. You're just
realist,
rugged around the edges.
A realist. We call it realist. He's a realist. And I'm with that. I mean, do you guys have any kids?
No.
Okay, so I'm fucked up. I have 3 kids. I'm fucked up. So, cause my 5-year-old, he's 6, like I told you, 6 foot, plays basketball well. My middle son, my 13-year-old, so he's not active. He's just like me, but he's a gamer and he's a shit talker. And I thought I was a shit talker. Wrong. He's worse than me. And then I have my daughter, which she's 11 and she's the youngest, but she acts like the oldest. And she has the attitude and the boss mentality, and she's a fucking great artist. I couldn't even draw a stick man if I wanted to.
Nice.
So like when you're living with all these kind of good things, you look at yourself and it's like, what the fuck do I do well?
But that's the best thing. The thing that you do well is that you're raising amazing kids that are good at stuff. Yeah. Think about it, like that's what you do good. Bro, like again, we don't give ourselves enough credit, man. This life stuff is hard. But since we're going
even harder.
That's why I'm not doing it.
Can't relate, but definitely agree.
Since we're going where are we going?
Oh yeah. So since we are getting into it, pretty much the way that this is all gonna go is that we're going to do our show, and then for our special topic, we're actually going to interview. We're going to give you more in-depth interview questions, and then we're going to go ahead and maneuver it that way. Hey, fuck
Bro,
you.
Good for you.
I know. Leave me alone. You see what I mean? I can't.
Are you drinking?
Anyway,
no, he's sober. This is him all the time.
Damn. Do you guys drink?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So when you guys come on my show, you're gonna have to get fucked up and actually do the same shit.
Oh, 100%. No, you would. The thing is that since it's a weekday, I don't drink throughout the weekdays, but on the weekends.
Friday's a weekday?
Yeah,
for him apparently.
For me now, it used to not be.
Actually, Sunday is not a weekday. Sunday is not a weekend for me. Friday and Saturday is my weekends, and Sunday is not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, when I'm working at the university, like when students are here, Fridays and Saturdays are my weekend.
Yeah. So then Sunday you gotta reset, clean, get ready for the fuck shit Monday.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
For me, because I work out through Monday through Friday.
Okay. I got you. Okay. So I got you. That's cool.
I try to maintain.
So fucked up influence.
I was right there. What do you mean? I get it. Start off. Usually, what I do is I ask J-Rock a very heartwarming question, and then she answers with distaste. So, J-Rock, how's your week?
No, because I told you I already have beef with you.
Okay. Are you going to reveal that, or is it just going to be that?
No. I will reveal it. You sent me a text message that was a copy paste text message, and I feel so disrespected because like I thought you were my best friend, and now I feel like
why would you feel disrespected?
Why the fuck would you send me a text message that you sent to everyone in your contact list?
I didn't send it to everybody in my contact list. First of all, I sent it to
That's a fucking lie.
All right, it was like 30 people. 30, okay. 40. But that's not my whole contact list. That's like 200 people. And plus, the reason why I sent it to you, the reason why can you listen? All right, the reason why I sent it to you like that is because, damn, I didn't want to keep on remaking the same thing, but you wanted your own personalized message. All right, first off, Litty, my bad, Litty. So this is the thing.
No, I'm listening. I'm here. I'm
here. I just want to explain. I rebranded my company. Hold on, wait. J Markets. So what I do is social media management and website design for small businesses and stuff like that. That's my job.
I wish I would have knew that earlier. Okay.
So I rebranded my business, and I sent people who I feel like are going to be helpful with me pushing the word of my rebranding. I sent either.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, you're getting
the information right now. Look, all right, wow, all right. Well, yes. All right, but you know what? I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now.
I'm kidding.
I know. Fuck a job.
No. We can tag team because
I sent you that message.
Disrespectful, bro.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't disrespectful.
Did he really send it to you though? Honestly.
No, he did. And I was like, you did not just send me a copy pasta.
Mad because it was a copied text message that I sent to everybody. Exactly. She wanted to personalize, like, hey, Jessica, my bestie Westie. Let me go ahead and.
All right, so I'm gonna be the guy in the middle. I'm gonna be the guy in the middle between both of you guys.
Thank you.
As we stated as we talked about before this, he's soft. You should have knew that. Number one. Now, wait. In her defense, no matter what you feel about her, no matter how tough she is, you have to remember she is a woman.
Oh,
she is your close,
wait a minute.
Wait. She is your close woman friend. So as a close woman friend, she does expect priority and exclusivity.
Exactly. And then he was like, at least it wasn't AI. I was like, bitch, okay.
God,
equal pay, equal fight.
No. We're not talking about the field. We're talking about a friendship.
I know. Look, this is my thing.
That was just what
I'm trying to help you, bro. I'm trying to help you, but
I want all the
help you.
Let me help you, man. You drowning.
Let me help you.
All right, fine. I'm sorry. Next time I'll give you a more personalized message.
See, that's it.
I apologize.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's all I wanted.
You know what? Now that I think about it as well, I'm also very bad at texting. So for that to be a text that you get, I could see how I could buy it.
Yeah, because you're awful
at
texting.
Why you need Litty Willie in the world.
This is why you need some Litty Willie, bro.
The goat.
Bridge gaps, whatever it goes.
I feel bridges or I bridge gaps, whatever.
Either one works.
All right, so what's your...
All jokes aside, I mean, like I said, she should understand you and you should understand her. We both got it. You're good, and that's it. We keep moving.
Yeah, no.
You're right. You're right.
We sent each other memes afterwards, so it was fine. Yeah. But at first I was like, yo, seriously?
Now, mind you, I'm 36 years old and I have 3 kids, so I've learned this shit as I went.
Damn.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yo. Oh yeah, by the way. What's your hot take, J-Rock? So J-Rock has a hot take in the beginning of every episode, and we have to go ahead and answer what she says.
Okay.
What is my hot take this week?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Oh, what do you think of like? Oh no, go ahead. Do you have a hot take?
I think you're rubbing off on him because he said that's what I asked you. Like,
I'm slick, but I'm also kind. She's just slick. So
you can't be nice. You can't be nice, nasty. That shit don't work, bro. It's either nice or nasty. Which one? I feel like you're trying to
I play both sides of the field, baby.
You're trying to throw a rock and run. Like,
exactly.
Don't do that shit.
Oh shit.
I actually don't have a hot take. this week because I was just ready to beef with you. So.
Oh, okay. So that was the hot take.
Yeah,
all right. So
that was my hot
okay.
take.
Okay. So what would you,
have one?
What would you rather have me sent? What
For
would you
the
rather have
text
me
message?
sent? Yeah.
Oh, you could have been like, "Hey, I'm rebranding. J Markets, help me out. Like, shoot some people some emails or like repost." But to copy paste the same shit, and then other people are texting me saying, "Oh, I got that text message too."
Snitches, yo! Hey, wait a minute.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Why would somebody? All right, whatever. You know what?
Mhm.
That's a bone I'm gonna pick at another time, bro. That's disrespectful.
Yeah,
Why would
no,
somebody...
hella disrespectful. I was like, "Oh, okay. That's how it is now."
Nah, but why would they send you that? They wanted to start some shit. This is what they wanted. You're gonna let them break us apart. You're gonna
get out of my head. That was weird.
Nah, I don't think it was intentional though.
Nah, it was intentional, bro. Somebody texted her. Somebody who got that same text message texted her, was like, "Hey, did you get this message from Jesoma?"
Oh my gosh! Oh, yeah, this is the hot take. God damn it.
See, that's why I was like, no hot take this week, just beef.
So what is considered like your hot take? Like what's the, because what I do in my shows, I call it facts of the week. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
is that
let's do
like
one.
equivalent? No. Oh no, I'm asking like
it's kind of like
that
that.
equivalent?
It's usually like some unhinged thing that like my intrusive thoughts that like get the best of me where I'm like, fuck it, I want to talk about this. So like the last one that we did for like our last chapter, there's a pooping app where you take pictures, yes, exactly, of your poop and the size of it and compare it with other people.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was like, oh, like this is interesting to me because like I sometimes poop really big and I don't think that's normal. So I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah.
Can I say so?
Yeah,
you're a fucking champion because I tell my kids, if from my fingertip to here, if you don't shit more than this, you have no word in this house.
Damn.
Oh, I would have a word then, yeah.
Jesus Christ. No.
So I was like, oh, this is a intrusive thought that I've had for a while. Let me see what people think.
That's just weird.
She's allowed to turn down the thermostat in my house.
No, she's just...
So yeah, it's just like stupid things that pop up into my head where I'm like, oh, this might be like TMI, but also like very interesting, and people don't really talk about stuff. So
there's no TMI on me. I don't believe in the word TMI, but I can tell you that I just found out maybe 4 years ago what intrusive thoughts is. I'm 36.
Really?
So
yeah.
We've never had intrusive thoughts, and now I don't want you guys to chastise me because you're younger than me, but my son tells me he has intrusive thoughts. And he says, Dad, I want to open the door and jump out the car. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm having an intrusive thought. I said, bro, you're not having an intrusive thought. You're dumb as shit. Like, why the fuck do you feel the need to jump out of the car? Like, and then like, no. Like, and then we're sitting, like, we'll be sitting down. And like, the one that really got me, he's like, Dad, I gotta go to my room. And I'm like, why? What? Like, I'm scared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, I'm having an intrusive thought. I'm like, what's the intrusive? He's like, I just want to hit you. And I'm like, bro, you hit me. That's the worst intrusive thought you're gonna have in your fucking life. Like, when I was growing up, that was called doing dumb shit. Like, that's not called, like, you have to learn what dumb shit is. And I said, you know, this intrusive thought thing, you have to understand there's reality and fake shit. There's a consequence for every action that you do. So if you have an intrusive thought and you hit either me, or let's say you're outside, you want to hit a cop, you're going to jail for the rest of your life. So stop the stupid shit because you sound stupid.
Yeah.
Now help me as an old man to understand this.
All right, so this is the thing. Yeah, go ahead.
There's different intrusive thoughts where it's more like, you know, when certain signs are like you're at a museum or something, and then it's like you can't touch it, and like in your head you're like, but I want to touch it. I just want to touch it.
It's okay. That's okay.
So those are like small intrusive thoughts, but like there's other times where it's like, I want to punch this guy. Let me just go punch this guy. That's crazy.
This motherfucker's off the hinge.
Yeah.
Like,
but this is the thing. This is the thing. he feels a level of comfort to
tell you. Yeah, at least he told
Oh
you.
So
no, I'm super open with my kids. Like I'm
yeah,
super
so
open
that's the
with my
thing.
kids.
Yeah.
So he's telling you, as long
Before,
as he's not
yeah,
acting on it, then
yeah.
it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just
All right.
if he's having some outlandish ass like, oh man, what if I just threw this baby? Like if it's like that, like it's like
I
that
don't think
shit.
it's that extreme yet.
But
But
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, if somebody, if they're coming to you and they're saying, yeah, I could understand. I'd be like, yeah, man, that'd be crazy if you did just chuck a baby. Like you could imagine
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how that would you could understand like thinking about that thing, but not doing it. But because he's saying it out loud, it makes it crazier. You get what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
mean, yeah, and I get it, and I get it. And I work with them. Like, first of all, I'm a super like open dad. Like I mean, I don't know if you've seen. I put my kids on. I walked into my two sons, and they were playing
Mm-hmm.
video games in the room, and they have two PS5s running and two PCs running. They're gaming, and I
Yeah.
walked in the room like, you guys get no holds. Like, you're not supposed to be doing this on a Friday. This sucks. And I posted it. It went
shit.
viral. Yeah, they were joking with it too. So like, I'm that
You guys
dad.
get no. This
Yeah,
sucks.
what are you doing at 15 on a Friday night? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, I love it, and I talk to all of them. But one thing that I'm very strong with them about is communication. Like, when something's bothering them, I am the dad that's gonna sit and just. I know it's annoying sometimes, but I
No, it's
know that
important.
it has value. But
Mhm.
I will take my kid and I will sit in the car and I will drive circles around the community until you tell me what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That's important.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Well,
So I don't give up.
so going off of that, if you want to tell our fans a little bit more about yourself, your background, history, all that stuff.
Okay, so first of all, I'm Litty Willie. They call me Litty Willie because I'm always lit. If it ain't
Nice.
lit, it ain't shit.
Fire.
As a show, as a show person, in real life, I'm just a father of three, um, husband, boyfriend, everything. I'm everything to my family. I'm a very family oriented person. I'm a
Feel that.
podcaster. This is how you guys got the attention of me. I've been doing a podcast for 8 years. I started off on my couch 8 years ago um, with my brother. Shot my brother just didn't work with him, and then as I'm doing that with him, my brother moved to Cali. That was maybe 2 years. No, I was about 4 years into the show. Starting off with the show, the first year I did my show, I shot an episode every Friday. I did 52 episodes in a year. I never missed a Friday. Yeah, 52 weeks. I did every Friday, 52 episodes, not counting the things between that. And then after that, it was Friday, 9:30 every Friday. So this is like nostalgic shooting on Friday with you guys.
Oh, dope.
That's awesome.
And then the next year, I started bringing guests to my house. It was the show was called the Brothers Grimsby Show. From the Brothers Grimsby Show is the Brothers Litty Show. From the Brothers Litty Show, it was the Litty Show. We were called the Litty Show because we had two people actually go to jail after shooting with us in our house because that's how drunk we got. Just doing crazy shit after that. I'm not gonna give you all the story on them, but you can go back and watch them.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but we would drink like literally, possibly, no, literally maybe a bottle of liquor before the show, and then as the show started, we drank more liquor. So it was just fun, talking shit. Inspirations with Drink Champs. 4 years into the show,
Nice.
I got called by um, Mixed Masters Miami. Shout out to Mixed Masters Miami. They called me. They said, I got a show. They want me to go to their studio. I started shooting in their studio. 24-hour hip hop then became my manager. I don't know if you're from Miami. If you're from Miami, you know
Yeah.
24hourhiphop.com. Like, they called me
Yeah.
up
24.
and they're like, oh, yeah. They were like, yeah, them. So they were like, we want to manage you. They brought me into that studio. They started managing me. I went all the way up with them up until 2 years later, where I was shooting a live podcast. My most in a live podcast was 250 people.
Nice.
In that time, I was going through a divorce. I met my woman in my. I got a divorce, and I met my new woman in my audience of my show. She was there watching my last show of my last season as a live audience. I met her. We got together. I don't say step kid, but I do have 3 kids. I say 3 kids, but one of those kids, my 15-year-old, is my step kid. We moved in together. We've been doing great. Everything's amazing. Um, we met. She has been the supporter of everything I do, and I think it was great that we met in my show because it's hard for a spouse to understand what you do and how you do it,
Yeah.
and it's a real difficult thing to be in a relationship and do anything in the entertainment field. Um, I want to say a year into me and her being together, hip hop already. My mixtape hit me up and there's like, oh, we want you to do a season of podcasting with us.
Nice.
I did a
Damn.
13 episode season with them. I did a tour in New York with them. I did like 6 episodes. I shot Jim Jones. That was one of my
Yeah, I
biggest
saw
artists. That was a lit episode. Very fucking cool. I did that with them. I started working with somebody else on a little podcast. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Jay. That went a little bit good, and then I took a little break, and I'm back where I am today, working and meeting with everybody. And one of the things that was so anybody that's doing podcasts, I want to say focus on what you're doing in front of you before you go and do something that's gonna bring you on a higher level. I don't know if that makes sense, but my theory is I went too far too fast without understanding everything. So I went like this, and then when I got here, I didn't know how to maintain to keep going, and then I just went shot right back down again. So that's what happened. Yeah.
No, I think that's it's a learning lesson, especially for a lot of people. I mean, that's why I always preach to anybody that asks us any questions like, oh man, you like, how did you guys do this with your podcast, blah blah blah. It's like just being consistent and being authentic and organic and not trying to force anything to happen. If you don't feel like it's right, like there are situations where people would be like, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? And we're just like, man, this isn't right for us. We don't
work.
It's about comfort, man. And that's what in essence, that's what a podcast is. It's about feeling comfortable with the people who you're sitting around. Like regardless, even when we did the competition, we still would have honored the agreement, even if we didn't mess with the person that was, aside from us. But at the same time, it's kind of like if we could choose, we don't try to choose people who are like not on our vibe, not on our wave.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
And man, but that shooting up part that you're talking about, that's so real because a lot of people do suffer from that. They don't know what to do when they get to the top. And I think that's where the good management comes into play. Like where it's like the type of manager that's been with you from the bottom, so they kind of want to navigate when you get to the top, and they're like, all right, look, let's not do this and let's do this instead because this is more on brand for you. Like let's see who's on Drink Champs who could actually, get you through the door because that's kind of your lane. You like to drink, so I mean things like that. That's just my
at the highest point and at my highest I guess I want to say my highest traction. That's when I lost management. And
really,
it was everybody went their way. So
damn.
Yes.
So that's
why it was difficult for me.
Was it more like because they already got their bread, they were like, all right, peace out. Like
No. It wasn't even that. What the problem was, and I want to say I'm a person that I'm open. I'm an open book. Like I wear everything in my sleeve. And one part
I love that, by the way, just to let you know. Yeah. That's incredible.
Appreciate it. But one part of me was, like I told you, and this is a hinder for me to ever go further than where I am right now, and I'm working on it. But at the same time, it's a moral that I stand by. I'm a family man and a father first. That's the one thing that 100%. I'm never gonna sell out for my family. If that costs me, like a lot of people tell me, like you could be here. I say I know I can, but I'm not gonna sell out for my kids. Time with my kids, time with my family, time with us as a family is what comes first. So when we got to a certain level, it required me to be in places late night and sometimes for free. Now, mind you, I go to the gym at 5:30. I start work at 7 a.m. I told you the description of my job. So I'm not staying 3, 4, 5 in the morning trying to rub elbows with people, and I'm not even getting money out of this. Like, and then it's not about money as being money as in I'm broke. It's this money. All right, so if I'm gonna compensate time with my kids and my family, I'll do that. But then at least I'm gonna come back with a fat check where on the weekend I could take them and say, look, Dad wasn't here, but we're doing this day. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm fucking breaking this, so that was one of the things I was like, I'm not doing this, and that kind of I remember. So now I'm the host. I'm the bread and butter of this whole thing. And when I'm saying I'm not doing this, it's kind of like, okay, well, this ain't gonna work because everybody now. And I had a team of like 9 people. I even had a makeup artist. Like I got people prepping me before a show. So it was a very big team.
That's pretty cool.
And number 2 is that it was a passion project. So there was a lot. I want to say nobody was getting paid. So when 9 people were working on a 200-person audience set, and this is now becoming very hindering. This is now becoming very, time consuming and stressful, because it's a stressful thing to do a show with 200 people in the audience.
Oh yeah.
100%.
So when people are having high expectations, but there's no revenue coming in, I understand that. I didn't take it personally. Like, I understand, like, you ain't getting paid. How much are you gonna do with this? So that's why I say it went up here, but with poor, or not even poor management, but no management decisions and no proper management and my ideologies, the shit went.
Yeah, it's one of those, and I don't think that then in that case, like the way you explained it, I don't think that it went down. You just prioritized better. Like,
right. And there's no bad blood with anybody I worked with.
So it's not like it went down, because the way that, I wouldn't explain it that way, because the way that you kind of coming across is like, oh man, like I just had it and I lost. It's like, no, you didn't lose anything. You chose your family. And that's the better way to kind of like think about it.
And mind you, that's before I did the contract season with my mixtapes. That was before that.
Really?
Because I was sitting for 3 months when my mixtapes hit me up, and they were like, yo, we see what you do, blah blah blah, let's do this with them. And that went cool too. But I think what happened with my mixtapes was they're not a podcasting network, so it was more like a prototype.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it was a prototype thing, and I like it. I had a good time. I love everybody from there. They gave me, I mean, dude, you know what it is? I went on tour. I signed a contract.
That shit's sick, bro.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit's sick.
And it was fun. It was dope, and it was an experience, and it was a good thing to put under my belt as a podcaster. So
no, that's amazing. I think that companies, they just fall out and they have to go ahead and go back to what they were doing before to see what works. And it was an experiment, but it had nothing to do with you. So that's great. So to ask you, since you had so much experience, who was your favorite guest on your show and why? I know that you had Jim Jones, but I want to know, like, is there somebody else that you probably were more,
excited?
I say this over and over again, and no disrespect and no kind of hate towards anybody, because I love all my guests. But my favorite interview has always been 2 people. Number 1, and I hate to put a 2-part question because I hate when people answer me that. But I hate it. But I'm gonna tell you, is Michael Blanco, Griselda Blanco's son, and because it was just such an organic vibe between me and him. And I shot Gunplay twice. Gunplay is the most.
I heard he's super cool.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just that has been like, I'm gonna tell you 2 things with Gunplay. He is one of the most realest people you'll ever meet. But if you interview him, be prepared to have no holds barred, no censorship, and he's just a fucking solid, down to earth dude. Like, and I like him because I do see I like people that are them unapologetically but respectfully. Respectfully, because a lot of people could be them unapologetically, but they have no respect. He's a very solid, real person, but you get what you get with him every, and that's how I am. So I love it, and that was my favorite one.
And I don't know any of these people personally, but I even remember like he had an issue with like him and DJ Envy or something like that, and like him just being completely open about their conversation, and like it was really cool to see. I was like, damn, that's somebody that's not what you usually see. He's usually like behind, like talking shit behind your back type of person, blah blah blah. He seems like he'll go straight to the source to have a conversation. Now,
well, Gunplay's a rapper.
oh, good.
If you don't know who,
No, I know who Gunplay is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
Mike,
who
if
Gunplay
you
is.
don't know who Michael Blanco is,
yeah.
You know who he is?
Did you say that that's Griselda Blanco's son?
Blanco's son. Yeah, and his story is amazing. Like when you guys get a chance, watch his story online.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That yeah. Nah,
So I'm gonna ask your question. Ask your favorite
My bad.
question.
Oh, so are you red pill or blue pill?
Explain the differentials. I know that one means the Matrix, one means not the Matrix, but which one's the red one? Which one's the blue one?
The red one is the one where it's like, oh well, you're escaping the Matrix, you know, the manosphere and getting into the manosphere and stuff like that. And then the blue pill is pretty much like, you know, more seldom, like
Zion?
beta point. Huh?
Which one's Zion?
I don't know.
Zion is where they're living outside the machine and they're eating the pudding.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
okay, that's the blue one.
Yes.
So the blue one's disconnected and the red one's connected.
Exactly. So, but it's like relationship style. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, are you from? Okay,
maybe he has a hard time explaining things.
Hey, lady,
I'm thinking about which pill are you? Because if you like. I'm thinking like, are you asking me the question like if I'm?
I mean, relationship wise. Okay, so there's this thing called red pill and red pill versus blue pill in relationships, right?
Okay.
So it's like red pill is like, oh, women, we're not taking your shit anymore. We're not dealing with you guys the way you are. We're gonna go ahead and focus on getting money, getting cars, dating the baddest
like
girls.
Alpha male.
Yeah, alpha male type of stuff. And blue pill is like beta male type of stuff.
Okay, so. I'm not a beta male and I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta,
yeah.
I'm not an alpha. I was born
you're
in
purple.
the 80s.
You're a purple pill. Okay.
Purple. Yeah,
I like that.
So I do have respect for women. I do have respect for women when it comes to a relationship. I don't think that, so first of all, I was having this conversation. She's sitting and she's listening to me. I was having this conversation with my woman maybe 2 months ago. And I told her, I don't want to be a provider. I want to be. I want to be on the same level as you. I want you to be on the same level as me. Whatever I don't make, I want you to do on the opposite side. A lot of relationship theories are the man is the provider. I don't. Me as Arcane, this is gonna sound beta. I don't want that kind of pressure on my back. I don't want to be I don't want to be the fall guy. I don't want to be that if I can't do it, then it didn't work because of me. I don't. If this is not going to work, then it's not going to work because we couldn't make it together.
That's fire. I like that.
But as an alpha, I am going to say I'm still a man. I still have qualities as a man. I still want the respect as a man. But as me wanting the respect as a man, I do need to give my woman the respect she needs as a woman. But I still will, like, you know, first of all, I'm not a jealous man. Like, I don't go and think about who you're talking to. But at the same time, if me and you are together and we're on the street, don't disrespect me in public. Don't go and try to, you know, don't make me look like less of a man. You know, just know what a man is. And I think that's an older generation mentality. So, but I'm not an alpha. I'm not a beta. I'm in the middle, I think.
That's fire. Yeah, I
Sorry
understand.
for the long explanation.
No, that was perfect.
The question was, yeah, I understand. It's like a lot of people they want to be hyper masculine because this one girl broke their heart in 9th grade, and now they want to go ahead and buy a boat to show off how. Yeah, it's like no, that's not working.
Yeah, no.
So listen,
I like the purple pill idea though.
The purple pill. Yeah. I'm the purple pill. Like, my mentality. Sorry, alphas. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Don't apologize.
Believe it or not, as much as it may hurt your alpha mentality, you may be your superior mentality of me being an alpha, but at the end of the day, the women do run the world. You have to understand that a woman has a maximum amount of power. No matter what, like, think about it. We can go way back. Who made him fuck up the universe?
It's also true.
Yo,
It's also true.
Yo, eat the apple.
It's also
Eat the
true.
apple. Eat the apple. Eat the apple. Eat the apple.
Just try it out. Just try it out.
Just try it out. Just take a little bite.
If you don't eat this apple, if you don't eat that apple, guess what? You ain't getting none. You ain't getting it.
Wait a second.
I need 20 of them.
Hold up. So you gotta get up. You just gotta understand that. I mean, however you want to take it, a woman now. Does a woman have the most largest influence? Yes, woman. I do believe that the women run the world in influence. As a man, though, like you have to be able to take that kind of mentality and project it in the correct way. Where okay, if I'm gonna let her influence me on this, I have to make sure that I do this correctly. You have to think as a man for yourself at that point. So the man at that day should have said, yo, if we eat this apple, we fuck. So you really want me to eat this apple? Like, because I'm telling you right now, if I eat this apple and we eat this apple, I'm going to tell you right now, if shit goes south, I'm going to tell you, you fucked up. And you're going to deal with those consequences. So, I'm in the middle, bro.
No. I feel that.
All right.
So, are you sure? All right.
So, getting a little bit deeper.
Uh-huh.
You said we can ask you anything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad.
Oh my god.
So what do you think led to your divorce?
Young marriage.
Really? What age did you guys get married?
So when I first got when I got married, I got with my ex at 21 and she was 18.
Damn.
And 2 years later or 3 years later, I had my son, and then 2 years after that, I had my daughter, and we got married. I do believe that young marriage is something that you have to pay attention to. Like, you have to be really sure about that. That's why, and marriage itself. So today, in the past decade, or maybe even more than that, 15 years, a lot of people, let's say social media. As soon as social media came out, marriage fell into the fad. It didn't fall into the meaning.
Yes.
People had social media, and social media plays a major part in people's relationships, no matter how much they want to say they do or they don't, unless both parties don't use social media. But if you see, as a woman, correct me if I'm wrong, J-Rock, you see another woman getting married, then you see your best friend getting married, and then you see another woman getting married.
Pressure.
And it's like, it may not even be pressure. It could be just influence, like, why I'm not getting that, Like us fellas, like, if we see a guy with a car, he gets the Mustang, and this guy gets the Camaro, and it's like, well, I don't got one of those. So
you know what it is? At the end of the day, it just becomes a competition.
Right. So then, that came into play, and, two young people that, didn't understand life, and, personal reasons, maybe, personal ideologies, personal differences, and it didn't work. But I don't think it was a bad thing. You can't control life. Yeah. And my word is, the number one thing that you have to understand, and when you come to grips to that, I think your relationships work better, is you can never understand a human being, because a human being can literally wake up tomorrow and say, I don't like the heat no more. I don't like going from the heat, or you literally can wake up and say, I don't like this person no more. Yeah. And as an adult, you have to understand that if somebody genuinely tells you they don't want to be with you no more, as much as it hurts, you gotta just suck it the fuck up and keep going. I do Uber sometimes, and I love it because I like to hear people's stories. And somebody told me that she was with a man for 8 years. When they first met, they agreed to not having kids. And 8 years later, he told her that his sister can't have kids because she has cancer, and he's the only one in the family that can have kids. But she didn't want no kids because she had kids already. But she was respectful enough to tell him, listen, I don't want to have kids. I told you I don't want to have kids. And if you don't want to be with me, I understand that. And if you want to go and have kids with somebody, I understand that. And she told me 5 years later, he has 3 kids, and she's friends with him and his new wife with the kids.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. That's an awesome story.
we really need to like understand. I'd say control our emotions, not ignore them, because we do have emotions. It's okay to feel something, but when something is just, it's not gonna be, you have to just be like, it is what it is. I respect that. Keep moving, and it's not easy. Obviously, it's not easy. Easier said than done. But
I'm gonna be honest, like the way that you come across it, I'm trying to kind of figure out like how you navigate. It almost sounds a little bit effortless because you're very not just straightforward, but you're kind of like, oh well, it is what it is kind of thing.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't that what it is. What it is that so I want to say that having children when you're married is a little bit more difficult, but when it's difficult as a real person, you do have to understand that it is this difficult, and now you have to move on for the better, and the better is your children. So when you have children, you can't just sit there and dwell on something that has happened. Although, it's going to hurt you that, that had happened, but, you have to be the bigger person and say, okay, this happened. And, there was a time where I had full custody of my kids for about 2 years. So, I have to be there, and I have to be strong, and I have to I have to be the leader, and I have to tell my kids, like, there's days are going to change. You're going to wake up one day and everything you thought was one thing is going to change to another thing. And you have to be prepared for change, because you never know when something's going to change. I mean, a lot of people woke up and didn't know that the Twin Towers were going to fall down. A lot of people woke up and didn't know that the universe was going to close because COVID hit. There's going to be extremes. So you have to understand that it sucks. It's hard. But then you say, it sucks. And this sucks, and it's hard. And I want to quote in quotations, easier said than done. But as a dad, you have to say, look, we're gonna be all right. This shit sucks, but we're gonna be all right.
Like Kendrick said.
And make memories. And we'll get into the Kendrick thing because I got an opinion on that. But my number one goal with my children and my family is to create memories. I do 2 road trips. I try to do. Last year we did 1, but the year before that we did do. I try to do 2 road trips a year with my kids and my family, so we can create memories. Like I'm a very, like I said, family oriented guy.
Yeah, low key, we have a lot of similarities. Yeah, like a lot of what you said, I was like, oh shit, like we're pretty similar.
That's dope.
It's true. Yeah. So all right, so kind of going ahead and like piggybacking off of what you're talking about. With your show in general, like when we were talking about your show and stuff like that, who would be your dream guest to have? Like if you were to have
dead or alive
on your show, both.
Oh,
it
both.
Doesn't matter.
Because I always ask people like, and then my show I asked them as a rapper, who would be the 2 features, one dead, one alive. Politically alive, I would like to have Jay-Z. Fun fact about me, I interviewed why am I playing stupid right now? I don't know who he is. Sorry, the alcohol's kicking. Al Sharpton. I interviewed Al Sharpton.
What?
Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
I have pictures on my, shout out to my mixtapes. When I was on tour, they knew somebody that knew somebody. We went in there. The NDA didn't get approved, so I wasn't able to put the episode out. But I got so much knowledge.
Fuck them NDAs.
Yeah. But I get it. I get it. The reason why.
Yeah.
I got so many stories from Al Sharpton. If you didn't know, Al Sharpton is very in tune with hip hop. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Oh, I love that.
Very
I love
in
that.
tune. Very. He gave me a Tupac story. He gave me a Mike Tyson story. So yeah,
I love Tupac.
That was dope. But yes, alive. I'm sorry. It would be Jay-Z as a political move, but alive as I'm from the Bronx, so I would love to interview French Montana. French Montana. But politically, if I had both of them there, I'd be like, my bad, French, but I got to go with Jay-Z. You would do the same if you had to get a feature from him.
Go, come on now.
Right. And Dead will be Big Pun. Big Pun is my favorite rapper, dead or alive, forever. Big Pun, I would love to see what Big Pun just those are my two dream features right there.
Bunch of New Yorkers up here. Love that.
I tell people my saying is born in the Bronx, made in the day.
Hey,
that's fire.
I love that.
All right, so J-Rock, can you go ahead and explain last question?
I got the last one.
Go ahead.
So I know you're big into music and you do like your little monthly listens, and you post them on your Instagram. So I was wondering, like, your thought process with it. Is it more like for that month, these are the top songs that I listen to, or do you like try to add like new songs that you're listening to that you're like, damn, people should like listen to it as well? Like, what's the whole thought process behind it?
So first of all, I want to apologize. I fucked up and I didn't shoot May. I did it. I skipped it. I'm sorry. I was really going through some shit, so I skipped May.
Hey, sometimes we need a break.
June, I'll be there. No, but I'm a very hard critic on consistency, so I want to always punch myself in the face.
Bro, stop. We're the same. I get it. You don't have to keep repeating it.
It's scary.
All right, but sorry to divert. My list consists of, first of all, I want to always put on for the people that are local, people that are like making things and consistent. So I first want to start my local scene, and I see who's doing something on the local scene. I listen to music all day, so I'll follow the local scene, and I'll post. I usually do 2 to 5 on the local scene, and then after the local scene, I then go and do local, but within a city. So I'll do like Atlanta. I'll do major. I'll do Atlanta. I'll do New York. I'll do LA. And then after that, I then go into, and this is a cool thing for you guys to do. When I first started podcasting, I didn't chase my local area. What I did was, it sounds crazy. I wrote down every state in the United States, and each state, I searched them on Instagram, and I found all the local Instagrams, and I followed them and started talking to them. So I still do this to this day, where I'll go to each state, and I'll listen to the music, and I'll do like, I'll follow like the local podcasting or the local hot 100 local musics of those states, and I'll listen to the song, and I'll pick one out. So obviously I can't do 50 tracks. So whatever song's like the hottest out of those, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to add this, I want to add that. And then I'll throw a good 5 that are like major hits right now that I like. But all of them comes down to what I like. I don't go really too much on what the people like,
That's
cool.
That's how I do it.
I'm a big music person, so like I make playlists nonstop. I listen to music nonstop. It's unnecessary. Yeah, no, I like my favorite thing about music is like breaking down everything, whether it's the beat, production, lyrics. So like for me, like it's a whole new world. So I just wanted to get some insight on like your whole like thought process with it. So
my girl's a big Zodiac fan. What's your Zodiac sign?
What do I give?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't follow it. So I want to know. You're gonna actually answer, because I don't believe in it. So when you answer my question, she's probably gonna be like, "I told you." So what's your Zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
You're both Leos?
No, he's a Scorpio. I'm a Leo.
I don't want to talk about it.
Scorpio, and she. Okay, so babe, you're in the background. Does Leos and Virgos connect in any sort of way, or are they similar? Okay, because my daughter's a Leo, right? And I'm a Virgo, so I guess me and my daughter are close. So when you say me and you are close, we bump heads, but are they similar? Okay, so yeah, there you go. I don't really believe in it.
It's all like there's different things with
I hate it.
Like he hates it. I think it's funny. Like I enjoy the nonsense that comes from it, so it doesn't bother me.
Okay, so with your knowledge of zodiacs, zodiac signs, do you believe a Virgo and a Leo have any kind of connection?
Well, I have a Virgo rising, so like for me, yeah, we have some similarities.
Okay, there you go. I mean, aren't they close because it's August and September?
Yeah.
So when's your birthday?
August 17th. I'm very close to being a Virgo, so.
My daughter's August 22nd.
See, there you go.
And I'm September 20th.
Bam.
I hate this. I hate all of it.
Yeah, we lost him, but it's okay.
No, it's because Scorpios. It's because Scorpios.
Side,
It's because Scorpios get a bad rap, and then I
Scorpios do
have
get
to
a bad rap.
deal with it, and all this negativity.
Whatever. We make it work, so it's fine.
I think Geminis get the worst rap.
I fucking hate Geminis, but that's just a me thing.
I hate Geminis.
There's only like 3 Geminis I like. Yeah. There's only 3 Geminis I like.
So do you want to jump into our sports and entertainment? And we're going to do some rapid fire. So if we go fast, just let us know. And don't feel any type of way about
sports, so go ahead.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Great.
So
we're
first,
just gonna
it's sports and entertainment, so it's not like just one. So Trump got convicted and he's guilty of 34 counts in a hush money trial, and he will not be a felon, can't vote in Florida. So
you have such a hard time reading.
Can you just let me do my thing? See, you make it worse for me, and then now you make me nervous. So now what are we gonna do? Now look. Anyways, so he can't vote in Florida, and if he can still run for a president, all convicted felons should be able to vote. What do you think about that? Or what do you think about the whole situation in general?
Her, me.
You.
All right, so first of all, you fucked up, bro, because I don't talk about politics, and I don't follow no parties.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're already here.
Yeah.
I'm ready. No,
you're on the big stage.
I am fucking ready because I don't talk about politics on my show. And I'm not. Listen. So first of all, I don't vote. For the record, I don't vote.
You're just like him.
Let's go.
I don't vote.
That's ridiculous.
Here's my thing. Do you guys know Hot 97?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know the Summer Jam of Hot 97?
Yes. I currently live in New York, so yes.
Okay. Summer Jam is a very big. So first of all, Hot 97 is the first hip hop station in hip hop radio station. Hot 97 has a concert every year, which they throw. It's called Summer Jam. Rosenberg is a DJ. He's a white Jewish DJ that has been a DJ for over 20, 30 years on Hot 97, and I respect him thoroughly. He's a great DJ. He's a great hip hop analyst. He's great at everything. Chef G is a drill rapper. Chef G just got out of jail. Chef G came out of jail, and Trump was in the Bronx. Chef G went in the Bronx. Oh, excuse me. Trump went to the Bronx. Chef G went to the Bronx Trump rally and said, he was rallying for Trump. So Rosenberg, because Hot 97's program director is a very big Democrat, very, very, very left. And he said, Rosenberg went on the radio and said, I don't think Chef G, matter of fact, no, Chef G is not allowed to perform in Summer Jam because he endorsed Trump.
Yeah, he did it in the Bronx too.
So politics aside, how are you saying that a person can't do something? Because I thought we live in America where we're allowed to pick and choose whatever we want and be okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's getting to the point where it's like, it's picking sides, and
like pick a side,
that's not how it's supposed to be.
And then you're bringing it into hip hop, So hip hop, first of all, is another united thing. Hip hop is a very multicultural, multi-united thing. So, all whatever kind of conspiracy theories aside, you're going on record as being the most influential person, and now saying that's like, and I hate to say this, when Biden says, and I don't vote, I'm not no side. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like,
yes. Oh my God. Yes. I'm glad you brought that up. And
like I said, listen, people, I don't get into politics because of this reason, but you can't tell me who and why and what I am if I pick a side. Like you literally sound like you're selling me a vote. So
that's the whole point, though.
No,
that's the whole point now. No, I know. I agree. That's where it's at right now, where it's all just like we're selling stuff.
So the whole both Trump sides thing, bro. Listen, Trump can still run for president. At the end of the day.
That's the
certain
problem.
states did certain shit with that. So however you want to look at it, he can still run for president. At this point, I don't vote. People get mad at me for saying that, but I've just seen so much nasty shit on both sides. Like, you think I'm gonna give you my vote when you have that ideology? Fuck that. You know what?
Thank
if
you.
we're on that level, cut me the check. Who got the most money to pay me to vote for them? Fuck it.
That's you know what? That's what I keep saying, but J-Rock keeps getting upset
J-Rock,
with me about it.
Well, because there's more.
There's not more. There's not more.
There is more than just being a president.
She could be more could be more politically inclined than us, and I respect her for that.
There's just more than just presidencies that you can vote on. So you don't have to vote for president, but there's other things that you can vote for.
Yes,
that's the only part where I'm like, all right.
I agree with that. That's a good point. That's a good
point. I voted for my
only
mayor. I voted for my mayor.
Yeah. You could vote for like legalizing weed. You could vote for legalizing just a bunch of shit that we kind of forget because we're so focused on just presidency.
But can you? But can you? Because then when you do vote for one thing, then you're going to get chastised by somebody. You voted for legalizing weed, and that's how the Democrats like, or that's what the Republicans like.
Yeah, so. That's the part where it's like everything gets weaponized. Yeah, so you're not wrong. Everything gets weaponized.
You know what I tell my kids?
Go ahead.
Sorry to cut you. But I can't say it on the show, but I say the F word, and I say this word, and they say, Dad, you can't say that. You're going to get canceled. And I tell them, you can't cancel something that's not subscribed. I said, you can't cancel a Netflix account if you're not subscribed to it, right? I'm not subscribed to y'all bullshit. I live in the real world. Y'all subscribe to social medias. I'm not subscribed
to that.
Very true. Very true.
That.
See, that's Jesoma. And speaking of people doing wild shit,
this is
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Now, what do you think about that first?
Fixed.
And then we're going to talk about what's going on.
Fixed.
But what do you think about that?
Agreed.
Fixed? Okay. Okay.
Shout out to Mike Tyson. It breaks my heart to see Mike Tyson lose.
I hate that. I hate it. I'm a big fight fan.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah. It got postponed. Just to let you know, it got postponed because
he got hurt.
Mike Tyson, he had a flare or ulcer flare or something like that.
I don't want to see Mike Tyson lose to Jake Paul. I want to see Mike Tyson lose to anybody. I want to see Mike Tyson lose to Mayweather before Jake Paul.
No, I would rather have seen him go down. I'd rather have seen him go down like fighting Roy Jones, like when they did that. But
anybody.
And I'm also I'm in disagreement with it because why would Jake Paul want to fight a 57-year-old man? Dude has 30 years on you.
Yeah, I just have a hard time.
I think if it wasn't fixed, Mike Tyson would win.
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry. Like, this is the thing. Okay. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
See, this is why you make me so upset. Because you are a Jake Paul dick rider, bro.
Oh my God. I never said anything positive about this.
I'm going to hear him out. Go ahead.
Pull it up.
Can you just hear me out? Hear me out.
Pull it up.
People could say whatever they want. I've been training. I've trained over 10 years. I've been in the ring. I know this. I know how people work. Youth is the biggest advantage. That's why after the age of 34, 35, guys hit their peak, guys and girls. 30s, 30, 32, 34, you hit your peak. After that, it's a hard fall off, bro.
I want to respect you and let you talk. You tell me when you're done.
So then now you're thinking about somebody who is actually essentially he's been working on the craft. He's been working on boxing. He's been working on doing these things. So now you have that person going against somebody who is a lot older. 30 years is not like the punches that Jake Paul throws. It's not like he's just tapping boxing. No, he's laying people out. And these are hard punches. I hate you so much.
I'm letting him talk. I don't want to
taste pink.
I think it froze.
So I'm letting him go.
I know. If you want, then just exit and come back if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna go for a little bit because her computer freezes sometimes. But yeah,
that's okay.
That's my thing.
Right, so let me ask you this question. Well, a couple questions. Number one,
go, please.
Do you think like there are people that are just great? Or do you think that everybody has a time limit?
I think everybody has a time limit, especially if they're not consistent. Because of this.
Mike Tyson's consistent though, so don't.
Mike Tyson's not consistent. Mike Tyson
in boxing or training?
In training, he's went through like the past. His transformation was just in the last few years.
Okay,
like around COVID, like for the past few years. Then he went ahead and he started working out, getting ripped, getting in shape. That's when he started doing that.
When Jordan came back and played on the Wizards, he wasn't keeping up with people that were 20 years younger than him and doing better.
He was keeping up in a sense of he wasn't the same Jordan, and also he had a lot more respect from everybody, as opposed to somebody, let's say for example, like,
you're still talking about Jake Paul?
Huh?
No. We're talking about Jordan. No, wait. No, because I questioned him about greatness, and I said Jordan. So Jordan right now.
Oh, he's a LeBron fan.
I'm a LeBron fan, but it doesn't. I don't.
That's why I'm arguing.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away. I'm not taking anything away from Jordan. I never.
So do you think? All right. So as Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, do you believe that Jake Paul has stamina and power over Tyson, or do you think his stamina and maybe power is equal?
I feel like if they got into a scuffle for like 2-3 minutes, then yes, Mike Tyson would probably kill him.
So you're saying stamina?
It's the stamina. So
how can you? Wait.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
How can you say if they got in the scuffle, Mike Tyson might win? So how can you say that Mike Tyson doesn't have a chance to get him in the first round?
I didn't say he doesn't have a chance. I'm just saying that I don't like the fight because it puts Mike Tyson at risk. Because the more, when you're in the ring, a minute feels like an hour.
Listen, my trainer is a boxer. He was
there you go. Boxer. So it's like when you're doing that consistently, guess what happens? You go from that Tyson to
winded.
And then that's how people get knocked out. It's not just, and he smokes. Like it's not the odds. The odds are just not in his favor right now. So. I mean, but that's just my thought. That's my.
And you know what? All of us got opinions, but I think all of our opinion may be the same when we say it's fixed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 100%. I think 100% that's the biggest likeliness, that it's just they're just doing it for show, and him getting hurt was just him getting hurt. So
it just happened.
Now to go on to the music review.
There you go.
Drake versus Kendrick. Who won?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been saying this, and a lot of people are getting angry at me. Kendrick won the battle. Drake won the war.
Please talk about that a little bit more.
Tell me how.
Please.
I'm a super lyrical fan. Like lyrically, obviously everybody knows this. However you want to say it, however you want to argue this. Obviously, Kendrick Lamar is a better lyrical rapper. Easy. We know this. Anybody debating on this?
No. He's my GOAT.
Okay. So lyrically, now, let me ask you this question. And J-Rock, I understand where you're coming from. So
you have to kind of dismiss her.
No. I'm putting her in this. So
no, because the thing is that when you include her in this conversation, no matter what fact you bring up, he's gonna go Kendrick.
No, me and her, like you said, we connected here. So I
shut up,
Jesoma. Coming from.
It's just Jesoma dick rides a lot, and it pisses me off.
J-Rock, listen to me. Kendrick's the lyrical rapper, right? All right. So let me ask you a question, J-Rock. Is 50 Cent a lyrical rapper?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Is Jadakiss a lyrical rapper?
More than 50, yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so who won the battle? Who won the war between 50 and Jadakiss?
I see where you're coming from. I see that. Okay. I guess my follow-up question to you is like, can you explain to me like the whole war that you see that Drake is winning?
The entertainment war. Because no matter what, Drake is gonna always win.
He's still gonna sell out. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. And we've had this conversation where I think he's more of an entertainer than he is like a hip hop artist.
So when it comes to money, who won the war?
Okay.
I mean, this battle.
Don't say okay. Answer the question. I'm sick of this.
Because
if I say this, no, because fuck this. If I say this,
no, because we had this conversation. The problem is that you're like, oh, Drake killed Kendrick. He killed him.
It was the.
Did you hear his song?
Did you hear his song? Hold on.
No.
Jesoma
says this.
I said that the first time that Drake dropped push-ups. When he dropped push-ups, I was like, bodied him. Kendrick got to come back.
But J-Rock, you know why he says that? He says that
he knows to piss me off.
No, not even. No. Musically, he says that because you're not expecting that from Drake. You're not expecting that first track from Drake. Everybody said it. Like when Drake came out with that, nobody's expecting that. Especially when he's the scene versus Kendrick. Nobody's even expecting Drake to put a dent in Kendrick's armor when it came to lyrics. Nobody expected that.
And
but then now Kendrick is like lyrically, you're not gonna
massacre.
You're not gonna beat him. Yes, I 100% understood. But I was so impressed by the angles that we're taking because.
But you were impressed. You didn't say he slaughtered. You see now you're correcting yourself.
No. When I said initially, I said, hey, look. Drake bodied Kendrick when he first came out with push-ups. When Kendrick started coming back out and they started having their back and forth, I told her, I said, hey, look.
Stay quiet.
No, I did not stay quiet.
I don't like that song that Kendrick dropped. Even as a lyric that freaky ass nigga like that. I don't.
Freaky ass nigga, you're such a young guy.
I love that song.
Hold on. Before you get there,
let me. I got J-Rock. Go ahead.
This is the thing. Drake did the opposite of what J. Cole tried to do. J. Cole tried to attack Kendrick's catalog as a rapper. You can't beat Kendrick that way.
We'll get to J. Cole. We'll get to J. Cole.
I don't respect J. Cole. I don't know.
We'll get to J. Cole.
Yeah, but the way that Drake proved you can beat Kendrick is by attacking his surrounding. You can't attack his catalog. You can't attack his lyricism. You can't beat him that way because he's impeccable.
50 Cent, but that's why I say 50 Cent Jadakiss. So 50 Cent, well, guys got to remember, 50 Cent is all right, for the younger people, 50 Cent is a lyrical rapper. And for us older people, 50 Cent was an okay lyrical rapper. But when 50 Cent's going against Fat Joe, Jadakiss, these are lyrical rappers. You got Nas, like 50 Cent went against Nas.
Yeah, and Nas and Jay-Z is a whole other story.
Nas, like,
and this is why.
Are you understanding what I'm saying?
And this is why he couldn't beat Kanye. This is why 50 couldn't beat Kanye because Kanye, he had the entertainment, he had.
You
style,
always have to bring in this man.
I'm just
what?
Saying,
We're not even talking about Kanye.
It's true.
We're not even talking about Kanye.
I can't argue with Kanye things because I'm a big Kanye fan. Like that's 808s and heartbreaks right there. So.
Boom.
But no, I'm a 50
Kanye
fan
for everything.
No,
he just like
I got a 50 shirt on,
You know,
I'm a hip hop fan.
Me, I love it. I love what it turned into. Now let's talk about.
Wait, hold up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you had a question for me. I think it was a Kendrick question.
Yeah. So all right. So now J-Rock, going back to hip hop beef when it was lyrical. See that last song that uppity West Coast song that he did with Mustard. Back when that was beef, I think that was Kendrick's kind of like I'm trying to keep up with Drake and make this entertaining with that. Because back then when it was beef, that shit wouldn't have slide. Like
no. Had he dropped that first, that would have been
He lost.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
all right. I respect
we're on the same page. I think for me,
understand.
like him coming out with Euphoria, and then I think for me the killer shot, which people don't really like a lot, is Meet the Grams.
Yes.
Not only because of what he said, but how eerie and disgusting that beat is by The Alchemist. Like literally just destroyed it. So
I think
one
that
of the goats.
I think that that song is like Kendrick's Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
that's a great comparison.
It's super catchy and it's like, ha ha, beat you. Now what are you gonna do about it? But the thing
I didn't like that one. That's the only one I didn't like. I'm like, all right, like you're super. It's like, all right. So here's fun fact. I'm not a Tupac fan. I'm not a West Coast fan. All I like is Ice Cube. That's the only person I like from. And Nipsey grew on me. I'm sorry. I'm a Biggie fan. I'm an East Coast fan.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. No, I get shit for it.
You want to piss you off real bad?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna piss y'all both off. You ready? She said, "Oh God."
Go ahead.
You ready? And I dropped this bomb on everybody's knowledge. Now, hear me out before you blow up. Hear me out with my explanation. Hear me out. Hear me out. Not talking about music, not lyrical, but as people, Tupac and 6ix9ine are the same person.
Wait.
Oh.
I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay.
I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts.
Like I said, now musically, Tupac was one of the most best poets and musical artists that we have gotten yet. But aside of all that, when it came to entertainment and when it came to an artist, Tupac wasn't a gangster. Tupac wasn't a gang member. Tupac met Suge Knight. Suge Knight convinced him, put the battery on his back, fuck everybody, thug life, this, that, and the other, blood, I'm this, I'm that. 6ix9ine wasn't a gangster. 6ix9ine wasn't a killer. 6ix9ine was a video nerd. 6ix9ine met Shotty. Shotty told him, you're a gangbanger, you're good. Now, two things would have happened to Tupac. The same thing, two things that would have happened to 6ix9ine. Dead or in jail. Yeah. What happened to Tupac?
Both.
He died. Yeah, both, right. But if Tupac
ultimately,
didn't meet Suge Knight, do you think that Tupac would have died?
Of course not.
No.
He was a theater.
I think he would have been an actor.
Kid. Like that was the thing.
So if 6ix9ine never met a blood gang member, 6ix9ine would have been hated today. 6ix9ine is a marketing genius. 6ix9ine is an entertainment genius. So not musically, obviously, Tupac is not even going to be in the same category. But as artists, I believe that Tupac and 6ix9ine have the same story. They wanted to be this thing bigger than what they were, and they were infatuated with the streets. They were infatuated with street life.
But that wasn't their persona.
Right.
I think
people need to understand this, because I want to teach the youth, don't try to be something you're not.
Or don't try. That's
Drake.
The thing. Yes, exactly. And that's my
Drake.
Yo, I'm telling you, that is my biggest problem with Drake, and that's why I love what Kendrick did, because Kendrick pretty much exposed him with that.
Keep going. Do you understand my explanation, or is it still?
No, I do understand. No,
okay.
I understand your explanation. For me, like, I enjoy the West Coast music, even though, like, I'm from Miami and I currently live in New York, but I guess.
Ice Cube is the best rapper from the West Side, in my opinion.
I got you. Yeah.
Ice Cube wrote everything for NWA.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. I feel that. I understand that. Respect that.
Sorry, guys. This is an opinion.
No.
You just want to start making movies, man.
No, the big three, bro.
He got the bag. He got the bag. Who don't want the bag?
No, man.
He's
making so much money.
I get it, though. Like, do we not relate? Like, at the end of the day, like we said, that gangster shit is going to lead you two places. Dead or in jail. And you said, I'm going to just get up out of here and I'm going to make Friday.
Do you know who Troy Ave is?
I heard of him, but I don't really know him.
Troy Ave said the most influential thing that even gangsters say today: the streets are a myth.
Damn.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. 1 2 1 2.
Troy Ave says the streets are a myth.
Damn.
Don't let them crash you out.
That's true.
That's fair.
All right. Well, so what about
you? Got
what
it?
About What about J. Cole? His fall off.
Ass.
His fall off, like he's been like telling people, "Oh, the fall off is coming soon. The album's gonna drop." No,
come real quick.
Physically have fallen off. Did you hear the song Grippy?
Yeah, I think he's trying to be hip, And I told you in the last podcast, what I said was J. Cole, the fact that he made his persona about being the best and ready to take on anyone and then backing down from Kendrick, that that fucked him up. Because now what can you rap about? Grippy. That's like, bro, there's not you're not a player.
He made a smart bag move, but
no, he made a smart move, but at the same time,
you can't be the hip hop guy no more.
You can't be that. Dude.
You're the artist.
Nobody's gonna put you in your top.
Hip hop guy no more.
Yeah, you're not in the top because majority of your rap was cap.
God, please send me this clip, please, because I've been trying to preach this to people. God, please send
me this
telling
clip. You, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Like I was like,
J-Rock, are you agreeing on this or no?
Oh no, I agree on this. The problem is like
so all three of us are on the same thing here.
Yeah. What's hard for me is that I did enjoy J. Cole's music. Like I do enjoy it, but then I didn't like the mixtape he dropped because it's not even an album or EP. Like I didn't like it, and then you apologize after that. You delete the song, and then you drop Grippy,
which is the most cowardice thing that you can do. Like in my opinion, to me, in hip
hop in general, he just fell off.
And I understand that if you say, hey, look, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and not be involved or whatever, but you chose to involve yourself. So you made the active decision to say it wasn't an accident. He didn't do it by mistake. He made the conscious decision. He said, I don't want that smoke. No,
but in J-Rock's defense, hear me out. You know where this comes from, right?
Where?
This comes from Kendrick being the lyrical motherfucker he is, because somebody on Kendrick's camp went and told J. Cole. No, they told him, "Yo, fam,
yeah, legit.
Yo, you're good. You're gonna get it straight. So before we do this, bro, you don't want this smoke. This is gonna get ugly. Just chill." Like,
but as a rapper, you say, "Let it get ugly." That's it. Because at the end of the day, this is the thing.
You're not about that. But you're not about
it. Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Cole has never been about it.
But now when I listen to all of his music, because he's such a personal person in his music, and I like to separate the artist from the art. So I still like his songs. But am I gonna believe him? No. Before I would be man, he'll probably.
Wait. He's never been in his music where he really was. He never really standing on business like Kendrick does.
I'm talking about being the best rapper. Yo, I'm the best. I'll slaughter your favorite rapper. I'll do this.
But that was only first-person shooter.
It wasn't only first-person shooter. He mentions multiple times throughout his career, I'm better than your favorite rapper.
He meant it on smoke. I think he meant it on lyrics. There's a difference between
not like fighting. No, I'm talking about like, oh, I'm better than your favorite rapper. Like lyrically, you niggas can't touch me. That's what he was saying. Then he got
lyrically, touched. But not beef.
No, but he says when you say your favorite rapper don't want it with me, that means that I'm accepting beef.
I mean, but Talib Kweli, probably one of my favorite, old school rappers, can say that kind of stuff.
Talib Kweli is right. Whatever he said. What happened?
He's not gonna beef. I think he's too grown. I think J. Cole falls onto the backpack rapper. You know who's the only backpack rapper that stood on business? Do you know who that is?
Who?
Common.
Yeah. Common wanted it with Drake.
Common wanted it with Ice Cube.
But this is my thing.
That's asking for death, bro.
But this is my thing. My thing is what bothers me the most about the whole J. Cole thing is that, bro, if I'm saying I'm the best and then Kendrick goes out and he sprays up the block and I get hit on accident, I'm still going out there. I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you have beef with. Don't shoot at me. Don't hit me.
And then you got
now we have problems.
J. Cole's big homie is who?
Damn, I don't remember the dude's name that went and told him.
Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z. No. I remember somebody told J. Cole before he apologized.
Schoolboy Q.
It was Schoolboy. It was Schoolboy.
No, but Schoolboy gave him the street shit like, yo, fam, just go away.
You don't want it.
Jay-Z was probably like, bro, we billionaires over here. This ain't gonna make money,
Yeah.
bro. This ain't gonna make money. Because you know what? Jay-Z probably told him too, bro, your name's in this circle. Your streams are gonna go up. You did what you need to do. Listen to Schoolboy. Step out the shit. Your
But then
streams are
come
gonna
out
go
with
up
a
regardless.
fire song afterwards, or
It's not
come
gonna
out with
happen.
something
It's not
that's
gonna happen. And this is my definition of I like J. Cole, but I always stood on business on J. Cole when I told people J. Cole's that friend that hung out with the gangsters, and then when the gangsters did the street shit, he was like, he was like, yo, dog, let me out. Remember, what's the movie with Ricky? Boys in the Hood.
Oh, yeah.
When they go run the drill, he's like, let me out. That's J. Cole. J. Cole's the dude that was hanging out with the gangsters, and then when the shit hit the fan, he left. J. Cole is a great rapper, but when the shit hit the fan, he was like, I don't want to do this.
You're spitting facts, bro.
I'm telling you.
It just sucks.
Nobody lets.
I don't think it sucks, dude.
Fuck you, and then sit down with him and have a. Remember when J. Cole had a whole? Little Pump had a whole fuck J. Cole. Everybody in the world.
Yeah.
And then he said, let's sit down and talk about it. Now we ain't talking about that.
Well, honestly, and then he made a whole song about it, and it was like 5-6 minutes long, and it also wasn't good. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we knew this.
He's
we
been
knew
showing
J. Cole
this,
wasn't about this.
No,
right?
I hate it because I respect J. Cole's artistry. I respect his catalog, even
100%.
though I don't like
100%.
I don't like all of his music or all of his albums, but I do respect his catalog and I respect his bars. What I don't respect is that don't just stay to the side, my
Stay
dude.
in your
lane. No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Sorry to
jump
break your heart.
in.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Like it's
Sorry.
one or the other. Like
He didn't do it.
don't half step this shit. Like oh yeah. Kendrick, your last hit was tragic. Shut the. You know that's not true. Like
you could tell when he said it.
I'm on your same level, but I knew this. It hurts me that he did it, but I knew this.
Yes, exactly.
It was coming.
Born Sinner is one of my top 10 albums that I can listen to from front to end. Born Sinner.
No, it's great. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite albums from him as well.
Beginning to end, like there's not a lot of albums that I can listen to from beginning to end and say so. It hurt me, but at the same time, I knew this, bro. I knew you.
Yeah,
I knew you.
Yeah,
we knew this.
It had to happen. It had to happen.
Yeah.
Whew, I can see the bitch in you. It's like comments.
You see the bitch in you.
Sorry,
all right. Man. Damn, that was great. I think that.
Sorry, guys. I know we went.
No.
We love this.
It's music. It's music.
This is what we do. This is what we do here.
Sorry.
But that was great. I think that we did it all. I think that we got through everything that we really wanted to get through. But man, this was awesome. Did you enjoy yourself, Litty Willie?
Honestly, can you hear me?
Yeah.
My headphones died. That's how long we've been.
That's a sign.
It's a great sign.
Oh no!
Did you enjoy yourself?
I just want to tell you guys when we close out, just thank you for having me. Like I said, I think that you guys are one of those just hidden gem shows. I do want to tell you guys, just do more promo, do more just exposure out here, do more because the real podcast fans and the people that are actually watching podcasts and listening, we enjoy shit like that. And I'm coming from as a host. I sat down and I've listened to your shit. I'm just a fan, bro. I geek on shit like this. So you guys
Appreciate
are just great. Keep going. Thank you very much. Like I told you, this is the first time I've won something. Never won the lotto. Never won the scratch off. I buy scratch offs maybe once a year, and I suck. Like my brother says, if you don't play, you don't win. But I'm very happy for winning the thing with you guys. And before we close out, you can follow me on Instagram, Litty Show Productions and Litty Willie _. And then if you go to YouTube and you type in Litty Productions, you see all my episodes there. I want to have you guys to come on and just drink, have fun with me.
Let's go.
I'm in home
Hell yeah.
Police are passing by. I'm sorry. But I want you guys to come drink and have fun with me. I'm not gonna care about the time limit the same way you guys did on my episode. And just thank you for having me on. I don't get to get interviewed much, and I don't get to get praised much. So thank you for all that. I appreciate it. It's really something that I really enjoy and thank you for it.
No, man,
no, of course.
You deserve it, man.
Yeah, we had a great time having you on, and we were excited to see that you won. So, yeah, we're ready to come on your show and have some fun. So,
yo, that's gonna be so much fun. But
you got a drink.
Oh yeah. 100%, I got my H2O. Yeah. I got you.
We're out there. We're out there. All right, so it is June. We do want to say to everybody else and everybody watching, Happy Pride Month. This is gonna be a difficult year for a lot of people, but we do want to go ahead and say that first and foremost. Also, free Palestine, all eyes on Rafah. If you guys are seeing what's going on, it is ridiculous. So we do want to end off by also saying that, and ceasefire. This is ridiculous. How much are we going to do to people? This is an extermination. It's not even a war.
Genocide.
It's a genocide, exactly. So that with that being said, we do have a lot of things coming in the future as far as merch, and we're excited to show you guys, but I think some things are a little bit more important than that, so I kind of just want to harp a little bit more on freeing Palestine and, you know, getting to that ceasefire and, you know, liberation for all, because if one of us aren't free, none of us are free. Thanks. So yeah, thank you so much again, Litty Willie. And even though
you know, y'all didn't answer my question when I first started, right?
Oh yeah, what was it? My bad.
Do you eat ass?
Depends on the day.
Only on weekdays. Only on weekdays.
You know the fucking vibe.
Hey.
And this has been the Jaysquared Podcast.
Peace.